I've worked on many cases in my time as a detective. You name it, I've worked on it. But so far in my life, I've never encountered a case like this one. A man so slippery, so mysterious that he's never even been caught. The jewel snatcher. For years I've done my best to figure out exactly who or where this man is, but he has remained a complete mystery. I fear that for the first time in my career, I might have a cold case on my hands. 10 years and still nothing. Who the hell is this guy?
You got him, Detective Schultz.
Are you sure?
Well, we're almost certain. We saw him at the bank at 34th Street. He was leaving the area. He was kind of walking around, roaming around, checking out where the cameras were. I mean, who's going to do that if they're not going to have a heist?
Yeah. John Buckingham, eh? Weird. He almost looks like a stand-up guy in these pictures. No wonder he blends in so well.
Hey, we got him down in the interrogation room if you're willing to talk to him.
Say no more, Chief. I'm more than willing. I've been looking for a case like this my whole life. Let's get this dirtbag where he belongs.
Hey, good luck, Detective.
You know, Chief, if I can't get him to talk, he's the one you'll be needing to wish luck to. Good morning, Mr. Buckingham. Now, I can understand why you're a little hesitant, but I can assure you, we only want to help you here. Look, you could be facing a lot of time, a lot of trouble right now, Mr. Buckingham. You've got quite the case built up. You've been a slippery fellow. Even had me thinking we weren't even gonna find you. So, how'd you do it?
I ain't done nothing, and you can't prove I've done anything.
So let's talk. You can prove that.
I've read my rights. I don't have to tell you anything.
Yeah. Sure. But don't you want to help us clear things up, John?
The only thing here that needs to be cleaned up, Detective, is those greasy pores on your face. I ain't telling you a damn thing. All you want is what you think is going to be a confession, and you ain't getting that from me. So if you want a confession, find the guy who did it and ask him, or I'm out of here.
Yeah, I'm afraid that's not an option right now, John. You're gonna be staying here. Now, listen. We have footage of the crime.
What crime? Looking at security cameras? That ain't a crime. Any old Joe Schmo can look at all the cameras they want.
Yeah, but, you were acting extremely suspicious.
First off, being suspicious isn't a crime. And the second thing, the only suspicious thing here is that I can find is the smell of bull crap coming from your mouth. It's called a breath mint. Use it.
Clever. That doesn't absolve you of the responsibility of your actions tonight, John.
It absolves my nostrils from breathing in air that smells like a dead cow.
Insulting me isn't going to help your case, John. I'm just trying to make things easy.
Easy? The only thing you're trying to make easy is the paycheck you're gonna get. If you somehow manage to suck enough words out of me, you could twist them into a confession. I'm not an idiot, Detective. You're not my friend. And you don't want to help me. So how about you go back to your little office with your little folders, crumple them up, and shove them so far up your blowhole they come out between your teeth, because you ain't getting nothing out of me, because you ain't got nothing on me.
We'll see about that.
Still nothing yet, huh?
Nope, not a lick. This guy's a human trash bag with a chip on his shoulder who thinks he's better than us.
Well, he's kind of proven to be that way, hasn't he, so far?
Tell me about it. Chief, how am I supposed to get a confession out of this guy? I mean, he's so arrogant, I can't even get a word in edgewise.
You know, maybe we should try to appeal to his emotion, sense of humanity. Let's give him a list of the victims, show him the casualties. Maybe that'll get something out of him.
I mean, I don't think it's gonna work. This guy's mind is like a steel cage. He's not letting anything in or out.
Well, I don't know. I've seen him lose his temper in there a little bit, hasn't he? Look, we got 12 hours left to get him to have a confession, or we gotta let him go. So we gotta do something.
You make a good point, Chief. I think I'll figure something out. Casey Green. You know that name? Wife to William Green, mother of 3. That's weird. You shot her 48 times during a heist. 48 times. 48. Now our kids are gonna get to grow up without a mother. Well, she's in heaven. And she's not coming back.
I already told you, I haven't done anything.
Then who did?
What's your deal, man? I told you already, I don't know anything.
We have you on camera.
Then why am I here? You already got the evidence. Just use that. Because I'm not admitting to something I didn't do.
We know it was you, okay? So just tell me why you did it. Huh? You want to buy a new house, overdue library books, put out a mortgage, huh? You behind on some debt payments or something? You want to screw over an old buddy? Or you just some dipshit that made a quick buck and now he's just bragging to his friends about it?
You don't know anything, do you?
Then enlighten me, John. Because it seems to me you're implying something I don't know.
All I know is you and your little buddies are a bunch of idiots who couldn't screw in a single light bulb if you put all your 8 of them cell brain. Oh, sorry. This is just. Let's just say, you couldn't put your 1/8 of a brain cells together, even with an instruction manual. At this point, I can't tell if you're extremely arrogant or just plain stupid.
Same goes to you, Buckingham. You know what? How about this? Let's take a break. Get out a snack, drink some water, and think extremely carefully about answering me. Because if you don't, you'll be looking at double the time that you're already looking at. If you tell me, maybe I can go talk to the judge and convince him to cut down your sentence.
I think you're the one in need of a break to get your story together, detective.
We'll see about that.
Oh, sure.
At this point, I'm just so frustrated. It seems like no matter how hard I try, I can't get anything out of the guy. And on top of it all, I only have 3 hours left to get a confession. It's a whole 9 hours wasted. And this guy doesn't want to budge for nothing. I need to find something to get him talking and keep him from asking for a lawyer. But what? Wait a minute. I think this came from the guy's pocket. I wonder.
What's this? More victim files to guilt me with?
Actually, Mr. Buckingham, it's your file. You know, I'm sorry we made a mistake. We may have caused you a little more trouble than you needed.
At least now you admit it.
I understand you've fallen on hard times, and so we went through the evidence locker with your stuff in it, and we found this.
So
I'm guessing you've been unemployed for a while now, haven't you?
Where are we going with this?
Mr. Buckingham, you love your kids, right?
I mean, yeah, of course I do, but what does this have to do with the case?
Mr. Buckingham, you want your kid's father to be in their lives, right?
Yes.
And you care about your kids, right?
Yeah, didn't you already ask me this?
Would you consider yourself a good parent?
Of course I would.
And any good parent would do anything to keep their kids with a roof over their head and
food on their plates, right?
Yes, of course they would.
And since you consider yourself such a good parent, you'd want to do anything for those kids, right?
Yes, of course. I'd do anything for them. I'd do anything for my kids. Why wouldn't I?
Absolutely anything?
Yes!
Would you lie for them?
Of course!
Fight for them?
Yes!
Did you even go as far as to say that you would kill for them?
Any parent would.
So in that case, would you steal for them?
Obviously!
Did you?
Yes!
Thank you, Mr. Buckingham, for your cooperation and time. We got all the information we need. Book 'em.
You slimy mutt. You set me up. I have a wife. I have kids. I have mouths to feed. Don't you understand? You can't even open that door, detective.
And with that, yet another case closed. And another victory. Now these families will get the justice they deserve. Sometimes, the long wait is worth it. Now I can finally rest and prepare for my next case.
Got another case, Detective. Homicide.
Bring it on, Chief Hudson. I'm ready.